India's foreign policy wants our neighbors to be good neighbors. They want our neighbors to be neighbors who will not promote violence, who will not target Indian citizens. That's all that they want. We want Pakistan to show and prove with credible evidence that they have stopped sponsoring terror activities, and we can then have a normal relationship, which we all want. At the moment, there's no trade, there are no transport links, visas are difficult to get. We want to have a better relationship, but you've got to make that effort. You've got to do more.
So
the world wants you to do more.
We're working for ourselves, not for you, to deal with this issue. And it is an issue of serious concern. If we're going to turn terrorism into a political point, whether it is for domestic politics or geopolitics, then we will not be able to resolve this issue. And frankly, at the moment, this issue has become far more complicated since the fall of Kabul. The manner in which various terrorist organizations that are a threat to me, that are a threat to you, that are a threat to many other countries, are able to coordinate and conduct themselves today was not the case a year ago. At the moment, the fallout of that is being borne by Afghanistan and Pakistan. As I said in my speech today, we may be the first to be affected, but we will most certainly won't be the last. And despite everybody's emotions, despite what may have happened in the past, what I'm suggesting is we must work together to ensure that the inevitable nightmare scenarios don't develop.
So you're saying you want to look ahead, you don't want to look in the past, because you know Hillary Clinton and others have said when you raise snakes in your backyard, they will come one day to sting you.
Sir, I'm not suggesting ignore the past. As a history student, I understand it's very important to understand the past. What I'm suggesting to you is that at the moment, we have a very grave security concern developing in our neighborhood, very relevant to the SCO, that will make us forget all terrorist incidents of the past.
Created by Pakistan, with due regard, sir. These groups were sponsored in the 1980s by Pakistan?
These groups, some groups, not all groups, were sponsored by the United States, not by Pakistan, not by the people of Pakistan. It was a dictator's policy, but obviously facts don't matter to you. What I'm trying to suggest is that we have had issues in the past. They've caused concern for Pakistan.
Facts matter to me, sir, with due regard.
I'm sure. They may also, they matter to India, they matter to Pakistan. What I'm trying to convey to you is, given the fall of Kabul, there is a potential for a significant increase in terrorist activity. It requires coordination regionally, internationally. And unfortunately, what we see today is a hyper-partisan, hyper-polarized international relations geopolitical environment, where it's not easy to find that common ground. And what my proposal was to say...
Created by, in a way, I repeat, Pakistan. You talked today, lament about the fall of Kabul. The groups, the Taliban-linked groups were all sponsored by the ISI network. Why you know, let's not kid us, let's not live in denial.
It's very easy and it's very unfortunate, because when hate drives the entire conversation, when someone's taught that just because you're a Pakistani, everything you do is wrong, or just because you are a Muslim, everything you do is wrong, or you are at fault for everything, it's very easy to stop critical minds from thinking. And when critical mind stops thinking, then we end up being unable to solve problems. And I believe that's where we find ourselves. I don't feel it is that I have a need to justify, because I risk my life every day in my own country to deal with the issues of extremism, of violent extremism. And you might get some sort of satisfaction by relishing in the accusation that somehow Pakistan is to blame for global terrorism. What I'm trying to suggest to you, that we have to work together, whether it's Pakistan or India or the other members within the SCO, if we truly want to solve this issue. Now, I truly do want to solve this issue, which is why tomorrow in Pakistan, I'm going to have a trilateral meeting within the Afghan interim foreign minister and the Chinese foreign minister, because I'm going to work together with serious people, with rational people, to try and resolve what is a pressing issue for this region.